What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, I will show you quite opposite opinions of our headliners in regards to the most recent lawsuit that was filed just a couple of days ago. And it is quite confusing, but MMTLP community deserves to know all the facts that might be on the table right now, and we have to be prepared for any outcome from this case. On top of that guys, at the end of this video I will tell you my personal story, and I highly encourage you to watch this video till the very end, because it is very important for me personally. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and hit the like button for me personally, because it is very important to see this support from you, from my viewers. So, and let's start with the news itself. You know that just recently we found out that there is another class action lawsuit that was filed with a deadline of May 14, 2024. And it is quite weird lawsuit, and in just a couple of minutes I will show you its most important parts. And let me show you this tweet that was written by Basile in response to Funky. And Funky wrote this because of the lawsuit itself. So Funky wrote, "It seems like scumbaggery to me. I will let Basile, Richard Hofman and J.R. Uren be the experts on this. Same law firm that went after MMAT." And Basile responded, MMTLP had someone sued Meta early on for the right reasons, for the right grounds. All of these could have been avoided. But hey, I was chastised with the narrative. No lawsuits. Those who took that position actually hurt the rest of you. If you are angry, don't blame the lawyers, blame them. Unlike the other class action, since the dividend has been legally rolled into NBH, now it directly affects MMTLP. I'm sure McCabe and his counsel will fight more than did MMAT. This may also hurt all of your congressional efforts, as someone said, a congressional staffer told them that a class action could stop congressional action. And guys, this is the most scariest part of his statement, because he wrote this while Don Fis and his team are in Washington DC, and they have only 1 week left for the meetings with Congress members and representatives, and they have for not more than 12 empty spots for the upcoming week out of more than 40. And that is why they are working hard to push our case forward. And this statement that this lawsuit might hurt all the congressional efforts is quite scary. So let me continue. While the subject matter of the U3 halt may or may not come into play, the legal aspect of the dividend rolling into NBH may have a serious impact. Just saying again. And guys, you know that Basile has a huge experience in the litigations, different type of litigations, and this is his opinion on this matter. Let me quote you further. 19 hours ago, CFS wrote this: "I beg to differ with you on this. This class action has nothing to do with FINRA or SEC and Financial Committee subpoena for the blue sheets and share count. Just like the class action lawsuit that was filed against MMAT by OG shareholders had nothing to do with our efforts with Congress." And Mark responded, "Or it is different, but legally it is the primary claim of MMTLP holders, since the FINRA issue really needs to be resolved by Congress, because you can't sue FINRA. Had MMAT given we the green light to file this case, that could have backdoored FINRA through a broker lawsuit." So, quite interesting statement again, and guys, we have to rely on the opinions of the professionals in this field, and Basile is definitely one of them. But let me show you another professional in this field. Richard Hofman also has a huge experience in this type of litigations, and he made this tweet: "My response will do a video about new class action lawsuit filed against NextBridge Young. It couldn't be related to plaintiffs constantly trying to extract attorney fees from insurance. Now, we'll address this weekend. And guys, I highly suggest you to subscribe to his YouTube channel and to follow his Twitter account, RuffRow999, and his YouTube channel is Not Legal Advice, KNOT, because in his videos he explains a lot of these facts, and he knows, guys, his experience is huge. He knows a lot about all these litigations and all the upsides and downsides of certain possibilities. That is why I highly encourage you to do so. And he published this video just 9 hours ago, and I watched this video from the very beginning till the very end, and let me give you my 2 cents. First of all, the first opinion that Richard stated is that it is potentially an insurance-driven case. And on top of that, this case is very generic. It doesn't have a lot of complicated questions, a lot of complicated allegations. It is just 14 pages long case, and it doesn't have any major issues. It is just a claim that something might be wrong in the process of MMTLP spin-off, and these allegations might not be even a reality, because they have a quite different goal. Let me show you first of all again this tweet that was made by RareDD, and I showed you this tweet just yesterday. What would a fishing expedition actually look like? And he published this just yesterday. Here you can see that Levy and Korinsky law firm filed several lawsuits on March 15. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lawsuits against different, it is a class action lawsuits against different companies, and only one of them was filed on February 16. So they are doing this in bulk, and how it is even possible that the company, and I have to admit not the biggest law firm in the world, can file this type of lawsuit simultaneously. And let me show you what did Richard Hofman say. So first of all, he thinks that it is an insurance-driven case, as already mentioned, and there is 2 types of insurance. Let me first of all show you these couple of tweets. So, Jeff Davis, the Energy OG, wrote, "Insurance only protects the corporation. The lawsuit is going after personal assets." And Richard responded, "Yes, I have experience dealing with D&O insurance, and it specifically covers the individual defendants." Let me show you what does D&O insurance mean. Directors and officers insurance, and let me go to this. Directors and officers insurance is liability insurance that covers the directors and officers of the company against lawsuits alleging a breach of fiduciary duty. So, quite interesting part. Let me show you again this tweet. Jeff Davis wrote, "Might want to brush up. D&O doesn't cover individuals if fraud occurs, and that is the allegation." And Richard responded, "If you want to understand how it particularly works, watch my video today." And to be clear, all insurance does not cover intentional misconduct, but that is an issue of indemnity, not the covenant to defend, which is distinct. And guys, in his video, he said there is 2 types of insurances. First type is to cover only the lawyer expenses, and if it happens, if some company files a class action lawsuit, insurance covers all the expenses to protect defendants. And the second option is the insurance covers not only the lawyer's expenses, but also it might cover damages. And if it is the case, it is quite tricky part, but because of this, potentially, the lawsuit was made against the individuals. Let me show you that this lawsuit, so we have 10 defendants: Ken Rice, George Palikors, Robert L. Cook, Clifton Dubose, Joseph D. Woody, Lucas T. Hawkins, Delvina Olkers, Mia Pitts, Christine Whiteley, and George McCabe. And it's tricky part that 10 officers were mentioned, and they have to hire 10 different lawyers to protect them in order to avoid conflict of interest. Because it is crucial for all of these people to have their own lawyer in order to represent them in the court. And this is the most crucial part for the entire lawsuit, because in this case, insurance company has to decide which type of expenses will be more efficient for them as the company. And in this case, guys, 10 lawyers with all their fees might be much higher expenses for insurance company than just to make a settlement, to admit that they were wrong, this company were wrong, and to make a settlement, to pay just a fraction of these fees that they might pay to all of these lawyers. And this will be much cheaper for them. And that is how this lawsuit acts. And guys, I think we shouldn't rely on this type of lawsuits, because these companies, this law firm is nothing else but I cannot even name this company. I don't want to say that they are fraudsters, but they are balancing on the edge of fraud. And that is why, guys, if some law firm addresses you in order to file a lawsuit against MMTLP or Next Bridge Hydrocarbon or MMAT, think twice before you make any further steps towards this direction, because it might be a trap. And the only beneficial of this process will be this company itself, because just recently the same company or the entity that is related to Levy and Korinsky filed another class action lawsuit where they will receive about $1 million in fee. And all of the MMTLP shareholders who joined this lawsuit, they will receive only 1.5 cents for each and every share that they own. And guys, it is not fair, but these law firms are trying to collect the fees, and they don't intend to win the cases. And that is why their lawsuits are generic, and they don't have any real ground behind the scenes in order to make these allegations. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Basile Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna